Good morning, everyone. This is Olivia. So today I'm going to present my production book, including script and concept art. So first is the idea treatment. As usual, my title is The Abandoned Diary. The theme is horror and comedy. As usual, I already explained the content, the idea treatment on the previous presentation before. So I'm going to start to the script. Yeah, for the script and my storyline, this time my storyline will be different from previous year. Let me explain a bit. My storyline from the previous year is involving additional two characters, an old woman and a man, and like an old woman offer a main character to stay in the house, and then and up and meanwhile the man is about suddenly come her house and rape her. Yeah, and rape her. And I think the previous storyline is kinda, yeah, no. So I decided to change the storyline for this, and yeah, for the first scene is first character known as Jenny. She drives the car and she discovered the house, and she checked inside and checked the living room and entered the bedroom. Then she discovered a diary book. So she read it, and she read the content inside the diary book. But after she read it, she goes to sleep. At the night, uh, she when she was sleeping, someone knocked the door. She opens her eyes, but the door stopped knocking, so she sleep again. Then the door knocked again for the second time. She woke up again and looked at the door, but the door stopped stopped knocking. So she decided to sleep again, feeling pissed off. But then the door knocking again for the third time, but this time she feel very angry and decided to kick the door. But nobody's outside the door, so she questioned herself. So who's knocked the door? So she decided to go back to sleep. But before she go back to bed, she discovered the same diary book and decided to take a look. And while reading, she looked, she heard the sound from up the ceiling. So she decided to look up, and there's a broken lamp. She is about to falling down anytime soon, and suddenly the wire broke and the head of the lamp start to falling down. And but the Jenny doesn't run. She doesn't react anything, just stare up. She just closed her eyes, and suddenly someone saved her from the accident. She opened her eyes, but didn't. She opened her eyes. Her body didn't get hurt, and She sees the broken lamp and questioned herself, "Who's saving me from the broken lamp?" And suddenly someone tapped her behind her, and there's a boy. And before that, this is the boy who known as Makoto. So the girl at first was confused and screamed because her eyes can see a ghost. But the boy or Makoto tries to explain by using the hand signing, since the ghost cannot talk. So at first Jenny was confused, but then when the boy pointing at the door knocking, so Jenny knows what mean what what Makoto tries to mean. So Makoto Makoto tries to save her from the lamp falling. So the Jenny decided to give candy at the boy as a thank you. So They become friends, and that's all. The story ends. Yeah. And for my concept art, and this is the early sketches. Yeah. This is her reading book and the boy behind her. And this is the coloring, and this is the final art. But however, this is not the final yet because still need to improve more in beside of the shading art. Yeah. For the character design, and this is the Jenny, the main character. Her age is 90 years old. A Japanese tall woman, long curly brown hair, blue skirt, fair skin. Her personality is cheerful, but she's very narcissistic and coward, and always curious about something, very dumb and doesn't care about something. And this is the second main character. His name is Makoto, 10-year-old boy. His height is only 154 cm, including his ugly hairs. His race is a Japanese young boy, black hair, wearing a yellow sweater pose. His personality is quite cheerful, innocent little boy, likes candy, and good in hand signing. He is a good, in conclusion, he is a good, helpful ghost. This is the character sheet. Jenny height is only 166 cm, meanwhile Makoto height is 154, as I said, include his ahok hair. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that ahok thing. The first one is the first character design is Jenny. So this is the for the moodboard. This is the reference I use to create her design. I choose the blue color for her shirt and brown for her hair. And this is the early sketches, including I try to play her hair to start her hair a bit, and her shirt, the position, and including her expression. And this is the final art, before and after. Yeah. And this is the skin color. I play with the skin color, and including the skin color for the clothes and hair. And next is the next character design is Makoto. So this is my preference for him. Yellow for his shirt, his sweater pose, and black for his hair. And this is the early sketches of him. I try to sketch his expression. He tried to design his shirt and his hair, and including his position. And this is the final art before and after. And I try to play with the skin color, like clothes and hair, and his skin. So for the background design, for the bedroom, this is the reference. I prefer the quite a messy, dark, but not too dark. Just and this is the early sketches and the line art. However, this is not colored yet because still the coloring still undecided yet. So I decided to choose the darker mood to improve to add the color. This is the second design for the. I try to make a messy like the wallpaper has a brick and the paper scatters. Yeah. And the second one is the house. This is the reference for the house. And the first one I try to design like this The first one is the look so simple, so I try to the color will add in the future. For the coloring, I try to add the darker mood a bit. And this is the second design for the house, and it's a big, quite detailed. And the third one is for the living room. The reference, I try to add the black spots a bit, a wall, yeah, with the dirty spots. And this is how the living room look alright. And for the coloring, I will add later. And for the props, this is the props I will use, including the broken lamp. This is the content inside the diary book. The first one is the picture of the Makoto hugging someone. I assume this is his auntie. And the second page is, and the second one is about a doodle girl that represents Jenny. And as you see, there's above the doodle girl, there's a lamp, a drawing of the lamp. Wilson is about to falling down. And the second page is about a door, a drawing a boy and a door, a boy pointing going the door. That means that she should get out, as a sign. Like, I assume that the boy is about to give warning at the towards the girl. So that's all for today's presentation. Thank you.